Hey, it's Dr. Toker, your friendly neighborhood colorectal surgeon and the owner of the Skandii Med Spa, and I wanted to show you guys our new space. In this space, we've combined both the surgical practice and the med spa. That's not anything unique. We've been doing that. However, the space is a little smaller. We still have a little coffee station for everybody and a nice little check-in reception desk. Let's see the rest of the space real quick. I know a lot of y'all are accustomed to lots of sunlight and bright colors and big space and tall ceilings. And this space is more of a traditional medical office as opposed to a spa. We have 2 exam rooms and a physical therapy room. Our physical therapy room is still in action, and honestly, despite the business changes that we're making, this will always follow my surgical practice. When we started the Med Spa 6 years ago, the concept was that energy, beauty, and wellness were all tied together with proper nutrition and gut health. Now we took that concept and we added to it traditional med spa aesthetics, Botox and filler, and an esthetician who was doing facials and facial treatments. We started involving body sculpting treatments as people were losing weight and feeling better. I wanted to help them generate more muscle mass because that is where the powerhouse of your metabolism lives, and the equipment that we have is second to none. Body sculpting equipment helps you build your musculature. The pelvic floor chair is a huge part of my surgical practice because it improves pelvic floor strength, and which improves the quality of life of all the patients. So when we got into a contractual dispute with the owner of our building, we made the decision, it was probably in our best interest to leave that space. We had to make the decision of splitting the med spa basically into 2 campuses. One that would follow our nurse practitioner and the injection nurses. They're in their own suite down the street. And then the body sculpting equipment, the hormone pellets, and some of the weight loss stuff would still be done in our medical space. Now, in the meantime, here's some odd things that have happened. My social media presence has vastly increased. During COVID, I made the decision, because our office was closed and we couldn't see patients in person, to develop an online wellness program. And this has turned out to be pretty successful. I then was invited to help create a digestive product called Zyve 7, which is honestly an amazing support for IBS health. This has put me in a position to become a member of several medical boards in the corporate world and give speeches all around the country in regards to gut health. And we have just launched a monthly subscription called Gut Check, and that is our wellness program, basically broken down into weekly increments that are easy for people to follow and, of course, more affordable for the masses. And so my online presence has really kind of taken off. The Instagram channel now has 165,000 followers and counting. Our YouTube channel, our Facebook are all thriving. I'd like to get more followers on X. Follow me on X, at Dr. Anna Toker. As this has expanded, it has become more and more obvious I have less time for oversight for the nurses. And my nurse practitioner and I have made the decision that she will continue weight loss, hormones, the injections, basically everything in the med spa with the exception of the body sculpting stuff. She's going to continue in her space. In fact, she's even going to get a different medical director. The Skandii Med Spa itself will become the managing partner of our online wellness, where we still focus on energy, beauty, and wellness when it comes to nutrition and microbiome health, because that is the key to overall health. You can age gracefully without changing your appearance or taking crazy medications. It can be done. It's a slow process, and a lot of people don't have a lot of patience for that. But that is what's new and upcoming. So in this space, we are divesting ourselves of the body sculpting equipment with the exception of the Emsella chair. And we are going to focus all of our attention on product development, corporate speaking, my online program, medical board, contributions, research studies that we're doing for a very interesting company called Super Patch, which, by the way, is amazing. And I do encourage you to watch our videos on Super Patch and look on our website in regards to that company and their products, because that is going to change the way we manage patients early in the disease process. In my opinion, Super Patch is going to change medicine as we know it, which is why I'm excited to be on their board and to help them do their research and write their papers. So that's what we're doing at the Skandii Med Spa, and everyone, I would encourage you to continue to seek out the aesthetic component with our nurse practitioner, Tanya. I know y'all know and love her. She's very talented. All of the nurses that we're doing injections in our space will be with her, and they will start sending out their own marketing, and they have their own name brand, etc. And again, our med spa is now the Skandii Med Spa, is basically the managing partner of the wellness program called Gut Check. And our platform is drannatoker.com is the website. Please check that out. Patronize our sponsors if you can, and follow the content. I think you'll learn a lot, and honestly, you can be healthy again. You can achieve more energy. You can combat some of the toxins in life by understanding the interaction between your environment and your own personal microbiome. And my hopes are that most of us can get off of all of our medicines. I personally have been able to get off of all of mine. And it's a slow process. It takes time, but we can do it together. And I hope to see you guys there.